DriveDOCK Extreme unboxing. First you have the DriveDOCK Extreme. Next you have the GPS antenna in a box. Next you have the external speaker. Next we have the RAM mount. Next we have the external microphone. A DC cable. We have a set of fuse. Quick start guide. The user manual. And spare serial number sticker. To power up the dock, there are two ways. But first I'll show you the dock. This is your Extreme DriveDOCK or the DriveDOCK Extreme. This is how your dock looks like. And this is your dock's connections, external connections. So to power up the dock, take note of this connector. The first way of connecting providing power to the dock is to use the DC power cable that is supplied in the kit. This is your DC power cable. So this end matches or connects to the dock's DC connector, and it only goes one way. That, and then you should hear a click. Okay. Now the other end of this DC cable, I'll put it on the side, are three wires. The red wire is for the positive, the yellow wire is for the accessory, and the black wire is for ground. So this wiring can go directly into the vehicle's DC power supply. And of course we have supplied some fuse that you can install along those DC power lines, just for added protection. For example, in an office installation is to use an AC adapter. Okay, Beam Communications supply this AC adapter. This at this end plugs through a kettle cord direct to a wall, and this other end has the same connector that matches your DriveDOCK Extreme. So this section of the video will show you the different connectors that goes to the docking station. The first connector, very obvious, is your DC power connector. The next, you will have two antenna connectors. This is a TNC connector, and this connects to the Iridium satellite antenna cable or direct to satellite antenna. Another connector is an SMA connector, and this is for your GPS. Another connector is for the external microphone. So I'll put the external microphone here, and it only fits one way. So you just connect it like that. And it should click. The other Molex connector is for your external speaker. That's your external speaker. In a similar way with the external microphone, it only connects one way. All right? So you should hear a click, or at least feel a click when you join them together. Now there are three more connectors here, or wires, in your DriveDOCK Extreme. You have a blue wire, you have a brown wire, and a green wire. The blue wire is for your horn alert. You can use this blue wire to hook it up to your vehicle's horn, so you can hear your phone ringing, and that will output to the horn. The brown and the green wire is used for your alert. So this is an I/O that you can hook up to an external normally closed button, which will enable you to trigger SOS through the dock. So this is your docking station. here, and this is your Iridium handset. Before you dock it in, make sure that you open the cover at the bottom. So once you have that open, put that aside and then press this button and then flick it up. Now take your handset and slide that in. Push it down gently and then lock this clip. So that'll be your dock. That's how your handset looks like on its side. Slide that in, push it down, then lock the clip. So that's how you dock an Iridium 9575 handset. And then for the product, we need to find the product first. So Iridium, because the DriveDOCK Extreme is for Iridium product. And then here, so you can view product or click that, whichever. Now this is the product page. Okay, so if you want to see the software management tool or anything related to troubleshooting or customer support, you need to click product support. This is the product support page, so you have frequently asked questions, manuals and guides, configuration, compliance documents, and all other resources related. But for this exercise, click configuration, and this is where the Eagle software management tool is saved. Okay, there we go. Now as soon as this is up, you need to connect your DriveDOCK Extreme to your computer via the USB port. Make sure that the docking station is switched on. Now nothing is connected in here yet, that's why it's showing something else. But let's hit connect to connect to our docking station, because I've already connected one. There we go. So you can see here you have the model number, which is an Extreme DriveDOCK. This is the terminal or the docking station's firmware version. Okay, serial numbers here, the temperature in the docking station is here as well. Okay, now if you have a handset or Iridium handset docked into the docking station, you will see the handset firmware here and the IMEI number. Okay, to upgrade the firmware version, just click here, which is advanced options, and then let's just wait for that. Click here, upgrade firmware. Okay, so always make sure that you have the latest software management tool firmware version, otherwise you will see a different or an old version here. So what I'll do is, with that, I can see that there's a different firmware here. What I'll do is I'll just click start to upgrade my firmware. So make sure the docking station does not switch off or get the USB connection is interrupted while this process is going on. This is successful. Okay, it just asks you to reset to factory defaults. You can click no if you don't want to, but preferably click factory defaults. Now I would switch it off and switch it back on for good exercise. There you go. So this software management tool is off, and then you switch it back on. Now you can see that the terminal firmware has been updated. So that's just how you download, install, and connect and with the software management tool and update the firmware.